I am sure I found the best method to grow your CS2 inventory in 2026. This method has a low entry for starters and got a lot of potential in the long term. So, what should you do so your inventory can look like mine? I tried a lot of trading techniques over the past 10 years, but currently I am sniping blue gem knives. So, who in their right mind would sell you his blue gem knife for a good price, and how do you find them? At this point we are using the first trick of the video. Instead of reasoning with sellers and trying to negotiate prices, we are just going for an automated trading bot. All of these sites have one problem in common. They are really bad at pricing stuff that is valued over the market price, like floats, stickers or pattern. Obviously, the site owners try to adjust to this issue by adding automated rules for pricing stuff. But due to the complexity of pricing CS skins, it's way too complicated to make a check for everything.
Enter Big Pattern Huntsman! Big Pattern Huntsman! That's the code Pattern Huntsman! Yes!
In reality, the developers of these sites just focus on very expensive stuff like tier 1 blue gems or crazy stickers, but you often find tier 3 blue gems, for example. Let me just show you the pickups I got the last month, so you can get a feeling for what kind of knives you can actually find. Keep in mind, I bought all of these for market price and didn't overpay anything. But before you can start sniping, you need to understand 3 important things. First is finding the global market value of your item. Since every CS2 market has a different fee and a different kind of user base, their prices also differ quite a lot. No, that's the second trick. Always use csgoskins.gg, because you get a nice overview of all the markets. You do this because you want to buy as cheap as possible, and if your listing is the cheapest on csgoskins.gg, it's usually a good offer. Second is finding a fair price for the blue gems. This is the hardest part about this method, because you need to find out what similar patterns sell like. So we have trick number 3, always look at recent sales on CS Float and check which kind of patterns were sold over the market price. Another good factor are current listings, but only if you watch out for items listed for overpay that have more bookmarks than the average. So you can get a feeling what people actually look for. If you're still not sure what the knife is worth, you can do the same on Chinese marketplaces, because they also have a very high volume and for that are a good source for pricing stuff. The third thing you need to understand is which market you use for which task. Fortunately, I can just tell you what works for me. So let me reveal everything. First, I went to ListSkins, SkinsFlow or Tradeit.gg. These sites don't have everything in their filters and a pretty good volume to scout. On top of that, they often have their prices close to the lowest csgoskins.gg listing. Once I find a knife that should be worth overpay, but still is very close to the lowest listing, I just buy it and list it for the price I researched. If I get bookmarks, I keep it like that. If not, I'm lowering the price a bit, till people start bookmarking the item. But there's one thing that I do that makes this cycle way more profitable. So let me tell you about trick 4. Arbitrage for profits. Arbitrage refers to making a profit from the price difference in 2 markets. In the real world, this is usually done with currencies and is instant profit. In CS, there's a trade hold and it works a little bit different. So let me explain so you know what I do. Instead of withdrawing my money from CS Float, I'm getting a super popular and liquid skin, like the Gutknife Doppler. Usually, I just send a lot of bargains until I get the lowest current market listing. These liquid knives then sell on another market for a lot more, yielding me a small profit instead of losing money on fees. Markets you can use for this are D-Market, Skinport or Skin Baron. Because these often have higher prices than the global market price, just calculate in all of your fees since they have different fees from side to side. But I bet you're curious, so I want to show you my best trades so far. Unfortunately, I just used the profits for my 100 days case opening series and we didn't get anything good, and the good stuff we got I gave away to the community. So basically I'm just cycling $1,000 worth of items to open cases for free every day. If you want to try this for yourself, I provided you with all the links you need. Since you will be my competition after this, it would be super nice if you use my affiliate link, since I will get a share of the commissions you will have to pay anyways. It's no downside for you and it's giving me back something. Good luck trading.